Yo, yo, what's good, baby? This your boy Flint Flossy back with another What the Floss? Where I see what's going down in these internet streets. You feels me? So this particular topic has been floating around of recent years. Why men just don't approach women like they used to. Oh yeah, this has been a hot topic. And this particular TikTok caught my eye. Let's see what she talking about, and then I'ma let you know what I'm thinking.
Last night I went out with a couple friends and we were sitting outside watching a concert, and we were just talking about how men never approach women. And I get it, it's nerve-wracking, it's uncomfortable, it could be like severe rejection, all these things, but it's frustrating when it feels like women have to do all of the work. So there was a couple guys that were clearly looking at us, and we decided to do a little experiment. So one of my friends, she went to the bathroom, and on her way back, she decided to stand like 10 feet from them. She's not going to approach them, but she's going to stand 10 feet from them all alone. And you're talking outdoors, concert. And she is just, in fact, I forgot that she was doing this experiment, and the look on her face looked like she was lost. So I was like, hey, we're over here. But I was like, oh yeah, we're doing this experiment. So she definitely looked approachable, almost looked like she needed help. And then she was just casually enjoying the music, even looks back at them. All the while, my other friend and I are watching, and these guys are like gawking at her, just nonstop staring at her. And she stands there for at least 10 minutes doing this, dancing and within 10 feet. And not once did they approach her. Not once did they even attempt to. And she walks then by them and around to come back to us, and they are just gawking, staring at her as she walks back. So as we get up to leave for the night, we walk literally within 2 inches of them, right in front of them. And not one says a thing. Mind you, when she came back from the bathroom, she did get approached by 4 men that were like 65, because I feel like that the men of that age and genre, that they just know how to approach women. They just know, like, that's in their DNA. And somewhere along the lines, it's gotten lost. And we were sitting there observing, and there was only one girl that was really talking to a few men, and every single time she was approaching them. So what is it? Like, what do women need to do to be approachable?
Well, she is definitely right about it being lost. And it's not completely non-existent. There are still dudes out there that, will approach a woman. But for the most part, it's pretty Scrooge McDucked up right now in these streets. You feel me? But this is what I observed, okay? Now, this is from my observation. For one, we have social media, dating apps. It already takes a lot of mustering up a lot of nut juice to really approach a woman. Get that courage, Not everybody got that. You feel me? It takes a lot. So some dudes like, hey man, let me skip over this and just send a message in the DM. If she answers back, cool. If she don't, cool. Or let me go ahead and swipe right on her. Send her a little heart. This eliminates a lot of embarrassment, heartache, and just keeping your ego intact, because depending on the woman you approach, she can ruin your week, okay? Now, personally, your boy ain't have a problem approaching an attractive woman. And indeed, I got some yeses, but I got a whole lot of no's. But that's a part of the process. And if you're not built for that, that thing could be soul crushing, which goes into the next point. Unfortunately, there are some women out there that just don't take kindly to being approached.
A lot of you women are just rude. And if a guy approaches you and you don't like him, like, you'll make a scene about it. Like, why are you talking to me? Yeah. Like, you get all loud and obnoxious. Versus if it's a guy that you're attracted to, like, you kind of lean into it more. You don't have to be so nasty. Do you know how much confidence it takes for a man to approach a woman?
I had a homegirl once. She was very attractive. She was always telling me stories about men approaching her and, the way she would reject them. And one time I seen a little twinkle in her eye. Like she kind of just got joy out of seeing these dudes in pain. It was a little sadistic, man. I was like, it's kind of cruel a little bit, And I'm not saying every woman's like that, of course. But any dude that got rejected by her, from what she told me, oh yeah. his whole strategy changed after that. I guarantee you. She used to go in, telling dudes like, what makes you think I would even like you? What gave you the courage? Like, you should have kept that compliment to yourself. I'm like, oh, ooh. Now, it was one thing if he was coming up to her disrespectfully, but nah, that wasn't always the case. She just got a kick out of it, hey. But there's just a lot going on today, and to some it seems risky. You could be recorded, called a creep, accused of harassment. There's all kinds of things. On top of some dudes just lacking the initial courage to talk to a woman. Not everybody got that. It ain't easy like that. And we are in an age of technology, so most people correspond online. So to this lovely lady who made this TikTok, and any other woman out there that sees a man that happens to catch their eye, we're in a time where you really gotta make it obvious. Put on that smile extra heavy. Maybe spark a little conversation and see if he carries it. Do that little giggle thing you do and play in your hair at the same time. You know what you do, the little hee play in your hair. You know what y'all do. I'm not saying you gotta buy him a round of drinks or anything, but you just gotta make it obvious. And if he don't catch the clue after all of that, you feel me? Either he don't want to catch the clue or it ain't the one you looking for, That's where we at right now. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, baby, I'm out.